Hello everybody and thank you for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. I'm going to bring my volume down just a little. How's everybody doing today? If you're joining us on our Atlanta News First Plus, Roku TV, Fire TV, Amazon, or joining the conversation on YouTube Live, welcome to your Thursday morning. We like to give you your top local headlines and a little bit of weather every morning at 10 a.m. So thank you for joining us today. I like to start these off by taking a live look outside. Beautiful Atlanta day. Hopefully it's going to be good for you as you head into the weekend. We're going to talk a little bit more about the forecast with our talented meteorologist Rodney Harris, but first let's take a look at some of your top stories, and I want to start with this one out in Cobb County. Right now police are going door to door trying to piece together what exactly happened at 2:30 this morning when a man was found shot to death inside his home on Valleywood Drive. Now, limited information is known at this time. Again, we're just bringing you the details that we've gathered so far. But what we do know is that Cobb police were called to the home early in the morning, 2:30, and now they're trying to piece together what took place and whether this was a home invasion. Our Madeline Montgomery was out in the community all morning long. She'll have another report for you coming up in our noon hour. All right, moving on to our next story. This one causing a lot of conversation online. I'm talking about the Fulton County Jail. Take a look at your screen here. Some pictures of the jail. New developments this morning, actually moments ago, state leaders announcing the creation of a Senate subcommittee to look into chronic problems at the jail. Now, if you weren't familiar, there have been some ongoing issues, of course, from people with loved ones that are being detained at the jail, from local leaders after an alarming number of inmates died within this facility. And now, as our Rebecca Schramm will explain, some state leaders are saying enough is enough.
Could become political, that probe. The sheriff says one of the reasons for the overcrowding at the jail is that Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis isn't getting through a backlog of cases fast enough. Some Republicans will happily put Willis, who's a Democrat, under the microscope as she prosecutes former President Donald Trump and others in the election racketeering case. One Republican senator is a Trump co-defendant, and the Republican lieutenant governor could be charged separately. Meanwhile, at yesterday's Fulton County Board of Commissioners meeting, Commissioner Bob Ellis raised questions about a $2 million purchase the board approved several months ago for the Fulton County Jail, new wristbands for certain inmates. The technology is designed to track their health, but commissioners are now questioning the accuracy of the wristbands and why so few inmates are wearing them when the county spent all that money.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and ask that he comes here and let us know what's going on, because at the end of the day, it is about accountability.
In a state.
And again, you can make sure to download our Atlanta News First app, and we're going to keep you updated every step of the way on any details that we learn as new developments start to come in. All right, moving on to this story. This one taking a lot of parents by surprise. Serious charges against a Cobb County teacher accused of trying to solicit a student for sex. Now, the arrest warrant says the teacher was talking with a 16-year-old girl for months. 28-year-old Eric Butler is the man that you see here. He's the suspect in this investigation. He's a social studies teacher at Harrison High School in Kennesaw. Now, Butler has been charged with sexual assault and solicitation of sodomy. He's also accused of using multiple phones to avoid getting caught while texting the 16-year-old in a relationship that allegedly started back in June. Cobb County schools shared a statement encouraging students and parents to contact their tip line with any and all concerns. In part, it said, and I'll read it to you here, "We are cooperating and working closely with the authorities to conclude the investigation, and will continue to work hard every day to ensure our campuses are secure." So this is a story we'll be following closely and giving you updates along the way. All right, let's talk about a consumer alert that is starting to pop up now that student loan repayments have kicked in. This one affecting anybody who is possibly starting their repayment process. There are scammers out there looking to get into your wallet. The Federal Trade Commission saying, watch out for con artists that are trying to make a buck off you. They say they're seeing more and more robocalls demanding past due payments up front over the phone, and even offering to eliminate all student debt. if you exchange your personal information. And as good as having no student debt sounds, I know I could use a bit of that, don't fall for it. The FTC says there are attempts to get your money and your personal information, and sometimes that includes your federal student aid login ID. You want to protect that as best as you can. So, in the event that you do run into one of these scammers, what should you do? Well, they say make sure you are interacting with the official federal student aid website. And you'll know it has a green lock on the URL bar. You'll know that is legit, and it will say .gov. It's very important there. You can also make sure that you're interacting with a legitimate agency by directly calling your loan service provider yourself and asking questions about your repayment. And I want to talk a little bit about this. A lot of us are feeling lucky, but there's no Powerball winner yet to be announced, and the Powerball has climbed to $1.4 billion. That is a lot of money. And fun fact about this, this is not the first time the Powerball has climbed into the into the billions, this year. This Mega Millions and Powerball jackpots have been the largest that we've seen since last October. It's also the first time in Powerball history that there's been back-to-back billion-dollar jackpots. $0.8 billion after a whopping 39 draws. Now we are currently at 33 draws without a winner. The next drawing is Saturday night. And what I find interesting in all of this is the more we hear about the billion-dollar jackpots, the more it seems that people are desensitized to it all. I don't know, are you still all about playing the lottery? Do you not care as much anymore now that you've seen it happen so many times? But you know what we can't get desensitized to? This wonderful weather. And a lot of us are looking forward to a good weekend. So I'm going to bring in meteorologist Rodney Harris to talk more about the forecast.
Hey, good morning to you, Maria. So I'm desensitized to the lottery too until somebody I know wins. Then I'll get back into it. Then we'll be back in business, Maria. Good morning to you, everybody. Hope you're off to a good start to your Thursday. We're going to start here with move in over the weekend. I'll say chilly, certainly the chilliest since last May. So that's a first alert for Sunday. You already know about it. Just want to make sure that you are prepared. Here's a look at what's happening right now. You can see that cold front. It's already on the map, now getting ready to sweep through the southeastern U.S. So what you will no doubt see is all those showers and storms that are preceding this front. This is super important. We've had some big-time thunderstorms in Texas over the past 24 hours. We will not see those storms here in North Georgia. It's so dry here in North Georgia that as that rain moves in, it's going to break up. So we will see like a stray shower or two tomorrow as the front is moving in, but not nearly the amount of rain that they're seeing out west. And we need that rain. Unfortunately, we just won't see much of it. So here is your high-resolution forecast model. We're getting you started today. What you will notice today is an increase in cloud cover. That is from the system, but no rain, just more clouds. Highs are back in the upper 70s to low 80s. You can see that rain moving into Alabama later on this evening, but notice how it really breaks up as it moves into northwest Georgia. So if you have any plans overnight, construction, road work, you do anything that requires you to be on the road like after midnight tonight, you may encounter a few showers. You can see this is around 3 o'clock in the morning. And then as the front itself is starting to move through tomorrow afternoon, you will notice a spotty shower or two. This coverage is not very high. It's only at 20%, which means that most of us will stay dry. But we want you to at least know on a Friday that there's the potential of a shower out there, even if it's not much. And then after that, that's it. We'll get the isolated showers Friday. And then starting Saturday, the actual cold air will start to move into North Georgia. Speaking of that, lots of things are happening this weekend, lots of big events. So we will start with the Braves. Finally got the first pitch, which is Saturday at 6:07. That's the Braves and the Phillies at Truist Park. So if you're going to be out at the Battery before the game starts, temperatures throughout the afternoon will be in the upper 60s. By first pitch, 63 degrees. Okay, while you're at the game, temperatures will be falling into the 50s. It'll be clear the entire game, but it will get chilly throughout the course of the game, and the wind will also be a bit breezy, so keep that in mind. Great night for baseball on Saturday night at Truist Park. Same night, we have the undefeated Kentucky football team against Georgia, and that will also be chilly event. Now, in Athens, it won't be quite as chilly as what we'll see in Atlanta or further north, but over at UGA Sanford Stadium, 7 o'clock. If you're tailgating before 7, temperatures will be in the upper 60s, low 70s. By kickoff, the temperature in Athens is 63 degrees, and then when you're leaving the game, 55. So not quite as cool over at Sanford Stadium as what we'll see at Truist Park. However, we will still see chilly temperatures, especially by the end of the Georgia game. Again, Kentucky and Georgia undefeated Saturday night at Sanford Stadium. And then Sunday morning, that's our first alert because everybody will drop into the 40s in Metro Atlanta. That'll be the first time that we've dropped into the 40s since May the 3rd. So since it's been so long, that's why we have that first alert out. If you're in the higher elevations of the mountains, your temperatures will drop into the upper 30s. So Sunday morning will be cold. Make sure and prepare for that. And we're going to keep the chilly weather around through the beginning of next week. Monday, we're back at 48 degrees as you go to work Monday morning, 73 Monday afternoon. We will start to see the temperatures moderate throughout next week. So chilly this weekend, but starting to warm up, especially by Tuesday and Wednesday. And outside of that 20% chance of a shower or two that we have in your forecast for Friday, that's really it. There's really no other chance for rain in the 7-day forecast. And as you know, we need the rain because we are currently in a deficit that's quickly approaching 6 inches. So any rain we can get, we'll take. But unfortunately, over the next 7 days, it looks like our best chance is tomorrow, and that's only a 20% chance. So our story will be the cooler weather. Remember, Saturday, it'll turn cool throughout the day. It'll be windy on Saturday, but you'll really feel the coldest of the temperatures by Sunday morning. And, of course, we'll be here watching those temperatures for you. You can do that yourself in the First Alert Weather app as well. So we'll keep you up to date. We hope you guys have a great Thursday. Don't forget to get your updated forecast on Atlanta News First at noon. We hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, we'll see you soon.